Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today we have in front of us from the Puff Adder Build-A-Figure wave, without bringing any Build-A-Figure part for the Puff Adder Build-A-Figure, the Iron Man Extremis armor, which comes with the Iron Man figure, the two fire effects, and a couple of extra hands. He comes equipped with the fists inside of the packaging. Just these two fists here. Let me focus because you know how it is. Yeah, with a horizontal swivel and nice and all. Just sculpted plastic, no paint. I mean, these are the ones he comes with inside of the box, and in the side bag you get the two propulsor hands with the blast effects, and that's it. Here we have the box. That's a very nice render of the figure, a bit of an artwork, kind of blend image out of back there, you know, Photoshop. Here's that image. Is not, I must say, is not the, for me, it's not the nicest artwork we've ever gotten. More renders, some comic images in the background. I mean, this box is one you can actually throw away, you know. I mean, maybe you throw away every box, I mean, but this is not like, I mean, you have renders of the figure and that's and a little bit of artwork, but it's not like the most intricate in this case. Sorry about for the artist. I mean, just maybe it's just the style, I don't know. You have the Avengers logo, legal stuff. That's the Build-A-Figure. I'm not getting this whole wave. That was the only figure I was interested in, and it happens to be the one without any Build-A-Figure part. And maybe, well, I think I'll get Molecule Man because, yeah, I think he's an important character, and the Captain America, because I've seen there's very positive reviews of that guy, but that's it. I mean, the other ones maybe I'll get them at some point in the future if they have discount. But this one I paid in Hasbro the €31 he was for, or €31.99, which is a lot for a figure which comes with only that what you're seeing, you know. At least I like the figure. I'm not telling you the figure is the bestest thing in the world. I'm just telling you that I personally like it, because it has very little paint. It has just paint here in the biceps, here in the side, these round things here on the sides, you know. That white paint splotch for the arc reactor, and of course the gold for the face, and the black lines here on the face, and the eyes, well, the visors, whatever you call it. This part here is cast in gold plastic, so the paint is only here, 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 and here. And yeah, I kind of like the way the plastic looks. This kind of a bit of a toned down metallic red is a bit pinky purpley. It has a sheen to it. I don't know if it comes just like that on through the camera, but I like how it looks, even if it's just plastic. I personally, I'm not telling you, wow, it's amazing that it's only plastic. No, that's not amazing. They found a way to make this with the least resources possible, I guess. That's the name of the game nowadays. But at least I personally like the way the plastic looks. No paint. Of course, if it would be painted, I guess it would look much nicer, you know. But yeah, I mean, and there will be people painting it. I don't have that ability, sadly, because I would otherwise. Of course, maybe you can do panel lining if you like that, because he has all the abdomen and back area. You know, this midsection here is, of course, inviting to get panel lined. If you want to risk screwing I mean, no, you can make it look great, actually, I guess. You just need, of course, it's better if you have some practice, you know. So if you're gonna do that, start in some place you don't start at the front, maybe. I don't know. I like the sculpt. I'm not gonna tell you the sculpt is perfect. I'm not the master of the proportions of whatever, but I am liking what I see. You know, I mean, I kind of like the shape, taking into account it's Tony Stark inside of this armor. He must be really thin, you know. I mean, because the arms, I like how it looks, but these arms are not the thickest, you know, for a human being to be inside of. I don't know the specifics of this suit, if he's one of like nanotechnology thing, like super thin, whatever, or if it's like metal plates. If it's like that, like chunks of metal with a sub chassis, then then this guy has been skipping breakfast. I like the way the figure looks. Of course, we have to start doing the comparison. Here we have the very old first release of that. I don't know the year. I wasn't collecting. I got this guy like for 10 euros many years ago, like during the pandemic, so this guy, it's second hand, but I got it long ago again, and I was like, oh, I like the way that guy looks, but it's so limited in the articulation, whatever. It's not the most terrible figure, but of course it's even smaller and even thinner, so it's even more like, is there a guy inside of that? And it's super loose here on the torso. Anyway, but there you have the side comparison early in the video. So it grew a little bit, the Extremis armor, and that's a good thing. But it didn't totally. I mean, you can see, of course, the difference on the reds. You can decide which one you prefer. I'm talking about the colors just. I think the gold here is, of course, it's less yellowy, but it's more metallic. This figure, in my opinion, the new one, looks more metallic than this one. That's what my eyes tell me. You have the Fire Blast that came with for the first time out with the Ironheart figure from the Ursa Major wave. You just plug them in there, Let's go to articulation. The head can look up that far. It's in a ball hinge. And so that's great. Not the fact that it's in a ball hinge, but the fact that it can look up that high. Of course, it can do weird things looking to the front, but you have at least that range. Has a little bit of but hey, maybe it will do. Maybe that's enough. A little bit of tilt to the sides, so it's a ball hinge, but hey, it gives you some movement here. It's not like the jaw, it forbids, like it's only like all clanky. It does get some movement, so that's a good thing. Can go, of course, all the way around. Why would you? I don't know. The neck is part of the torso, so not like a movable neck there. The arms can go all the way around. They can lift up to, you can already see how the shoulder pads work. They can do the T-pose. I don't know if they can do more. I don't want to force it, but you can see these parts are attached to the lower part of the shoulder, and they will, of course, if you keep it forever I just kept it for so long and it's staying there, but you can, of course, bring them back to position, use an air heater, just wait, or hot water, whatever, push it a bit and all of that. Anyway, the thing is, they're placed in the right place. You have the biceps here. They are a bit ratcheted, or maybe I'm just forcing things. They feel ratcheted to me, so they can go all the way around. You have double jointed pinless elbows that can, I thought it was gonna be a bit more, can bend that far. It's not the best ever, but it's also not the worst. It's over 90. I mean, for an armored dude, I don't know, should I complain? I mean, you get way well over 90. I think it's fine. Could be better, maybe, yes, definitely. I don't know. The hands can turn all the way around. They can do like this. I mean, horizontal swivels. He's not using weapons, so that will do. And of course, you can just again plug this thing here and blast. Then you have the diaphragm. It can go backwards that far. It's good, of course. That will be very helpful for the typical Iron Man flying pose. It can go forwards that far. That's where some people, I mean, it's not the best, but hey, I think for the joint, that articulation point is, it could be worse, and it could be better, yes, and it's not the worst. The thing is, of course, we would like more, right? So if they had added something at the waist, another ball peg, that would be great. That's what we were hoping for, to get an extra point of articulation here, and not just a twist, but exactly what you have here with this shape, that they would have used that to add a ball joint, and then we would have like a super great Extremis armor. I mean, I like it a lot as it is, but That's a wasted opportunity. Definitely. Hasbro, come on. Um, it can turn there. I mean, it's the only way it could turn. So I don't feel I'm forcing anything. You have, of course, steel to the sides, and it doesn't look weird. That's also a win. It doesn't break. I mean, of course, it's not so natural when we're talking about a metallic armor, but I like the way it works. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I personally, I just like it. I paid for the figure, by the way. And by the way, if you're watching, please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and all of that. Please let me know what you think about this guy. I guess, of course, you will say, no paint, it's cheap. I agree. You have that much of the splits, yeah? And I think it's like the same as Spider-Man. We have had Iron Man that do all the way, like the modular armor. Hey, but this guy ain't bad. I mean, it's Iron Man again, and he has as much splits as the Spider-Man figure from the same company. He can even kick back a little bit. That's cool to have. And he can kick forward up to 90, or even, let's say it's up to 90. Maybe it's even a little, like 1 degree more, And you have a thigh cut exactly where it should be. I mean, where it makes sense, You have double jointed pinless knees. They do great. They do exactly where the sculpt stops it from being possible. The feet can go backwards that far. That's quite a decent amount. They can go forward. Let's bring that to the front so that you can really. They can go forward that far. I mean, it's nice forward as well. Could be more, maybe, I don't know, but it's better than many other figures. And he has it's a decent ankle rocker. Let's do it like this. It's on the better half, in my opinion. And there you have your Extremis Iron Man figure next to Scorch from the Black Series, a Cobra Viper, the Mandalorian also from the Black Series, and a Crimson Bat. Next to Vulcan, Psylocke, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Wicked. And next to the 20 years Captain America, Mark 7 from the MCU, 10 years anniversary, whatever, Ironheart, a carbonized Sith Trooper, the modular Iron Man, and the 80 years Iron Man with the head no one likes. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I kind of force myself to keep that head there because it's the only figure I have to put it on, I mean, the other head he comes with, you have another figures that have it. Anyway, I really like this guy. Of course, so little paint, so little accessories, and so much the same price as figures that come with much more. Yeah, that's not good. But I mean, taking apart the high price and the lack of paint, I personally like the figure, the sculpt and all of that. I would prefer it to be $10 cheaper, of course. Definitely. I mean, I paid for this guy and it's 32 euros. It's like, come on, give me a bit more for my money, I mean, I started with where the figures were still like 19 euros and now we're at 32. Like, boom, in 3 years or something like that happened. Puff. Anyway, you have the same thing. I mean, worldwide the price went up. I like how this guy looks all together. Anyway, please leave a like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this figure. Of course, I'm ready to hear like they do the less effort possible. I think also I think they gave us a nice sculpt. The paint where it is nice or decent or just well applied, kind of. I mean, I do have like a little thing on the face plate, like a little spot of could have been better, But I like the figure again. I said like 20 times already, and it seemed they're not paying me, Of course, I mean, it would be great if they had sent this to me for free, but no, I bought it myself. I mean, I'm a small channel, at least for now, But I would have taken it for free. But the thing is, I want to say things as they are, and that's the way it should be. Please leave a like, again, share, subscribe, all of that. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao, ciao, ciao.